Hey, what's up? Welcome to Ozzstar's Today's Fun Project. Today I'm going to show you the steps I took to build an engine block coffee table with a glass top. It's a 454 cubic inch Chevy engine. I'm going to show you the steps on how I cleaned it, how I machined it, how I painted it, and at the end we'll take a look at it overall. I went up to Accurate Machine in Newport, Delaware. I want to thank Jim and those guys for helping me out up there. I'm going to leave a link for their shop down below here in the description, so check them out if you need any type of automotive or marine engine work done. Anyhow, let's go take a look at that video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my Ozzstar channel with other car related videos and repairs, and let's get on to the video. Alright, so we're at the machine shop. We're about to go in and see how this is done. See how these guys do it the right way. Well, here's my buddy Jim. He's about to put the pistons into the ultrasonic cleaner here.
The ultrasonic 1900.
1900, and we'll see how they come out.
Okay. Turn this.
What were those things around here? What'd you call them?
Transducer.
The transducer, yeah.
You can hear them working now. Probably see. Just a little vibration in the water. You can see it's actually working in there. It's a little bit dirty right now.
That's cool. What do you specialize in here, Jim? Tell everybody what you like to do here.
We like to try to do world peace. Building engines, that's what we do.
Yeah, look at all this good stuff. Let's check out this polished, what is this, 50 watt?
Yeah, this is a Ford FE Ford for AC Cobra. Completely polished.
Look at that.
Is that beautiful or what?
It is. It's gorgeous.
You have to work with more.
It's gorgeous.
That would make a good table.
That would be a pretty table. Somebody's going to have it in their nice car. We got to go show these guys that Mustang you got out on the side there. That's coming along nice.
That's beautiful, man.
Well, Jim donated these 454 pistons, so that'll be better with the 454 block than the 390 pistons that we were originally going to do. So let me put these in the bead blaster and we'll start bead blasting, see how they come out. I'll pull these rings off of here before they go in. You got the three, you got the one up here, second one here, and then the oil ring they call it, which is held in with two little retainers. Clip right there, just scoot that off. Okay, and then this oil ring here. Just kind of spreads out. It's held in with that little, so you got copper cable. Make a nice necklace, right? Shut the door, we'll fire up the machine, get busy. Alright, let's open up the cabinet and see how they came out. There we go. That looks nice. And then these rods will get painted. So I'm not worried about that. I still have to mill this area of the piston so we can get the right angle, the proper angle when it's mounted to the engine deck. Alright, so I got a brass wire brush here. I've got several different kinds. I'm just using this kind right now. And I'm going to start cleaning the contamination, the rust, the corrosion off the decking. Then I'll go into the valley, flip the engine over. We'll start on the sides and the back. So this is all in preparation for paint. We want a nice, paint job. So like right here, you can see how rusty it is. Give me a second, I'll make that disappear. Then of course we got to do inside the cylinders. better that's looking. Yeah, I'm gonna make the underneath just as pretty as the top, even though you probably won't ever see the bottom, but that's how it goes. Okay, now I'm getting the cylinders cleaned with the 3-inch wire wheel, going in and out, getting all these journals, everything cleaned up. What I'm going to do now is take the air grinder and I'm going to smoothen up some of the flashing from the factory. They didn't get it too smooth, so I'm just going to grind that down a little bit, make it a little, you know, fancier, a little prettier. I'll go around the entire block, and any of these rough edges, I'll just hit them. Okay, so it's pretty much rust free now. I got a little bit more to do in the lifters here. So where the lifters sit, the pocket, so I'll clean that up. But it's coming along really nice. Get this ready for paint. Where the original head gaskets sit, and there's that space, these on the 454, these tend to corrode. So I ground that down a little bit, and then I put some body filler in. Same thing over here. Just put some filler in those low spots so it'll make it a little bit smoother. When it's done, let's flip it. Got this stuff all cleaned out. That's the cast iron you're seeing. We've got the piston rods. I'm going to start machining this area right in here, down in here, to accept the cap head bolt screw so that I can mount it to the block. So we'll start that process, and then once I do that, then I'll start machining this skirt here so that I can get the proper angle. I think I need to take out 12 degrees is what I measured. All right, it's been so many hours, I forget where I left off filming. But anyway, as you see, I got all 4 pistons on there now. They're all mounted. I machined out the rods for the cap head bolts. So those are 2-inch bolts. They're in there now. And then after that, the pistons, of course, were not at the right angle. They were kind of like that. So I had to machine the skirt right here. Machine that down to calibrate it so it would be level. Got that. You need to use a protractor. Makes life easy, one of these here. So I use those. I use that to set level, the block level, and then each one of these gets measured from here to here, and that's how I do that trick. So it's coming out real nice. Got the feet on, or the legs, whatever you want to call it. I got them mounted. Each one of these gets machined up in here to fit so it's level. I use the same protractor for that. I'm going to start wiping all that down with solvent, get it all cleaned up, and then it'll be time for paint. So after everything's prepped and cleaned, I'll get these rods, I'll take these rods off. I'll paint these separate from the piston heads, which are aluminum. I'll probably get them in an aluminum paint. Get that all done, so that'll be a 2-part step. An example of some of the machining that needs to be done would be like for this bearing here, this bearing cap sitting on the pan where the pan would be. You can see where I had to machine this down, and I have to grind a little more in that one spot, you see, right there, because even though it looks like it's going to sit flat, it's really not. It's actually up a little bit this way. So like a 16th. So I'm going to I machine these down. So each one, you may have some machining, some of them might be okay, but just know that it takes a little bit of accuracy. Well, next step, got it all cleaned down. I use lacquer thinner. I use some citrus cleaner and a bunch of rags, and get everything wiped down real well. I usually go over it 2 or 3 times so it's real nice and clean. Make sure there's no grease deposits, no metal powder dust from sanding. Like I sanded this down, the China wall it's called. Got this smooth, got it looking nicer, so when it's painted it'll look good. Of course the back here, this has already been done. First thing I do is this area, that way the engine stand isn't in the way here. So cylinders are all clean and they're ready for paint. All right, got the piston heads painted. Screwed them to that 2x6, hold them in place. And here's how the this block came out. This came out nice here where I filled that area where the gasket doesn't cover. You know, the gasket has the holes in it like this, so you get that imprint on the 454s. Shot of the underneath. Even though nobody will see it, make it as pretty as can be. So that's been drying for about 2 hours now. So 2 coats. All right, guys and gals, I want to give you an update on the 454 engine block table. I've got it still on the engine stand here, and I put a piece of glass on top. David that owns it is coming up from Mississippi, I think in about 4 or 5 days. He's going to take this back with him. I'm in Delaware. He contacted me through enginefurniture@gmail.com, or you can also reach me through YouTube here. Send me a message or leave me a comment and get back to you. Anyway, he asked me if I could build him a cool table for his gas station that he owns. He has an auto repair place down there in Mississippi, and they do brakes and gas and tires and all that good stuff. You ever down that way, check out North Church Chevron. I had a little special badge made for him right there. This is going to be in the showroom, or the waiting room I guess you call it, where the customers get their cars, you know, waiting on their cars to get repaired. He told me he got a couple end tables made out of Corvette wheels, and I think it was a couch or something made out of race tires. But hopefully maybe we can get some pictures of that. But I hope David enjoys it. I think it came out beautiful. Let me know what you guys think down below. Leave me a comment. I made these adjustable, these legs for him. So it's going on a cement floor, so if it's a little bit wavy or uneven, it can adjust these. There's on each 4, each leg. So these go in and out just like a refrigerator or dishwasher. Did it come out of a Chevy truck and he's putting in a different truck, or the original engine?
1953 pickup truck.
Wow,
So it's one of
that's
those
beautiful.
street rod truck.
These coils are cool, man. Look at this thing. What do you got here?
That's going in a 55 Chevy.
Street rod. What size engine's that?
I think it's a big block.
Yeah.
Almost
Wow,
600
look at
cubic
this
inches
thing.
probably.
Well, he won't mind going to the gas station.
Oh no, this is nothing. You're not worried about fuel on this thing.
That thing is awesome. Look at that. Now this is a piece of jewelry right here.
Drop these on this thing.
Yeah, this guy did a nice job on it. Tim did the whole. He did the whole assembly of this thing. So we put a late model 302 roller
This
cam
is
engine in.
beautiful.
It has an EFI unit hooked to it, and he wanted the vintage air, you know, for his wife. Otherwise, she wouldn't ride it with him in the car.
Just something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Tim told me they're going to cruise in it. They're going down to Shenandoah.
they're going to take it a cross-country trip their
Yeah.
first time out. So it is cool.
Isn't that
So
beautiful?
Tim's attention to detail, he's that guy. He look everything. You look at the wire looms and how they're rolled out. I mean, you know what it's like. I mean, you're doing a transmission, you know how to do it. You know what I mean? All those things are very important. All those pieces and all those valves and springs and all that stuff, it adds up to something. 427 aluminum engine for it's completely polished. He doesn't want it to break it up at all. He doesn't want any black, anything in it. He wants every piece on it polished.